So I just want to go ahead and welcome everybody to tonight's call. So hey guys, and I hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. I know that you guys have been super busy. Everyone's been running around meal prepping, grocery shopping, doing family time, and all sorts of stuff. So I do appreciate you getting on this call tonight. I also believe that the people that are on these calls, it's obviously a direct correlation to success in this business, driving yourself every day to do your workouts and get things done. By no means, I never want you guys to think that, like, if you're really busy, I really understand that because my life is like literally in complete chaos at all times. So I definitely appreciate you guys getting on tonight and taking that step to move your business forward. So also, I want to congratulate our team. We are ranked 42 out of 450,000 teams. That is not me. That is us. And I know sometimes I get a little like, dude, like, you got to get on this call, or like, yeah, okay, like, what the heck, because I know that we are stronger together. This isn't, the reason that we are ranked 42 is because, Jamie's been running amazing challenge groups. Randy has been getting Success Club 10 back to back. Kaz is a new coach on our team. Heather has been a lifer since the beginning. Christine is halfway to Emerald. Jessica has just joined us. Dedra is, a stable Emerald now. Megan is almost Diamond. Suzanne is signed up a new coach, and Jen, who is new on our team, is learning the ropes. So it is not because that is not me, that is us. So that is huge, guys. I know that if you are a new coach, you may not realize what that means to be ranked 42, but we, I guess, to our own little horn, we have outranked, if you follow some of the like top coaches, we are running straight with some of the like top 10 coaches like in this network right now, which I think that when people get some sort of success, I think that's great. For me, it stresses me out, if that makes any sense, because I feel like getting some success and momentum, I feel like that's the easy part. Maintaining it is what's hard. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like that's cool, but like, oh my God, like what would we have to do to maintain that? And I think that a lot of us came out of the gate in January super hard. Last year at January, that is when Dedra joined and Megan joined and Randy started. And then, you come out hard in January. February is the hardest month in Beachbody. That is why they put the Team Cup in February. Why do you guys think they put the Team Cup in February? Because February is a hard month. First of all, it's a short month. My husband and I did our bills earlier, and usually, like, I was looking at stuff, and usually when he gets his, like, that other paycheck that he gets falls on, like, right before the mortgage is due. Like, that one doesn't exist because there's only, do you guys know what I'm talking about? If you haven't looked at your bills yet, you need to look at them, because that you're like almost losing an extra week, and then all of a sudden everything's due again. I don't know how you guys do your bills, but like I'll do it more like I'll pay all of them, and then there's like this, like, we have like a cool week, and then you're like right back in the shitter like again. I don't know. Do you guys ever, like, I don't know if you feel like that, but that's how we're rocking over here in the Ottaway house. So there's like not a week. So a lot of people right now are like, oh, after my taxes come back, or oh, down the road or whatever. But for me, I know that that means that I still want to help 3 people this month, at least 3 people. So I'm just going to have to maybe invite a little bit harder or push a little bit more. I know Randy and I talked about this a little bit, and you might just have to maybe step your game up a little bit, or typically reach out, because what happens is then everybody gets their tax returns back, if you're lucky enough to get one back. I mean, oh my God, my taxes are kind of a hot mess express right now. My husband was like, what the heck? I literally handed him like a shopping bag of receipts, and he's like, this is not okay. And then I just like walked away. Like, I literally, Heather, like when I ate all his food when we were on that vacation or Coke Summit, when I ate his room service, and I just walked away, like I did the same tactic when I handed them their receipts, and I just like walked away. He was like, this is not okay. So a lot of people, I think, are like waiting for tax returns. A lot of people might not get them back. Then everybody wakes up in March when it starts raining and the flowers start growing. They go to Target, they put on a bathing suit, and they're like, holy flip, this is not okay. Where did this fluff come from? So February is not a time to give up. February is a time to push a little bit harder. So, and be a little bit more creative, you know, like be a little bit more creative. I see that Jamie has changed her challenge to relentless something. Like, I don't remember what the second part is, but typically that's more appealing for people. I think that your guys posting are good. You're more authentic, which is great. And we definitely need to keep that going. So a couple other things that I wanted to go over real quick. I know Michelle Katz is not on the call right now, but those of you that don't know, Michelle is one of our Star Diamond leaders, and she was able to go to LA this weekend for the New Leader Retreat. The New Leader Retreat is one of the most prestigious like events in Beachbody, and she is on our team, and that is amazing. I went last year, and if you could just think about the momentum that our team has, and not to compare ourselves to others. They say don't do that, but I do that because I need to compare myself because it pushes me. It depends how you are. But Michelle, like I went last year, and she's only been a coach for 2 years and was able to go in her second year, which is crazy as a new coach. And she was able to like do one-on-one trainings with Melanie Mitro. She was able to do 80-day obsession with Autumn Calabrese, and you know, do amazing things for our team. So I am so excited because she is going to come back. She doesn't know this yet, but she's going to do it. She is going to come back and share everything that she learned with our team moving forward. So that is so exciting. The last thing that I wanted to share with you guys before we jump into our training is that I know that we talked about a retreat before, and all of us getting together and us going on a retreat. And you know, my upline, which is your upline, you know, once you reach a certain level, they take us on vacations and we do all this stuff. And I talked to my husband about it. And I was like, God, you know, I feel like we're almost there, but we're not yet. So if I took the diamonds, like who am I going to take? Michelle and Carrie? Like, what are we going to do? Go on vacation together? Like, it's kind of an inconvenience because we go on vacation for the, you know what I'm saying, for the Success Club trips and Summit. And when you have a family, it's like one more thing. So I was thinking about it, like, what are we going to do? And I've decided what we're going to do. And I know I was like, before I said, if you get Success Club every month for 10 months and then you get to go, but that's like super like shitty because, you know, I'm top 50 elite over here. In like 7 months, I get like 4. So like, that's just crappy. And I don't mean to say it like that, but like, I feel like that's a bad rule. So what I'm going to do is I think that I've been talking to my mother-in-law, Kathy Ottaway. You may have seen her in the coach group. She's actually a coach. And they have a timeshare. And I was thinking that we could go to possibly Orlando in like October or something, to where we all go. I'm going to pay for the place. It's going to be taken care of. There'll be more details to come. I'll bring in some elite coaches for trainings. And I'm going to get with Pat to see if we can get a super trainer to come to like work us out. So it is still up in the works, but I think that sometimes people would be like, oh, that's like one more thing. Like I'm a teacher or I'm like this, and that's one more stressor, considering a lot of you guys are hitting rank to where you're going on these free cruises now. You're going to the Riviera Maya and you're doing all these fun things. So I don't want you to think that I've forgotten about it, because I haven't, but I am trying to figure out something that is going to be a convenience for all, economical, yet will help you move your business forward. Because trips and all sound fun, but like, you know, I'm sure you're like, Maria, I love you, but like, you know, I have a family, so, and I have a real job. So it's in the works, but I'm going to come up with something that can work for all of us at a central location, or we might split it up into 2, East Coast and West Coast. So it just kind of depends. We may do 2, we may do 1, because there's a lot of our West Coast girls, including Jamie, and then we have like a huge group in Utah. I don't know if you guys knew that. They're not on the call right now. And then we have that whole Kansas group that's like centralized. So there's a lot of things going on with that. I don't want you to think I forgot about it, because I did not. I'm still plotting, okay? All right, so what we are going to do tonight on tonight's team call is we are going to have a little interactive kind of team call tonight. And I think that the thing with a lot of coaches and when they kind of become stuck is they think that they have to learn everything before they fly. So that is, I would say, one of the biggest mistakes that Beachbody coaches can make is you think you have to learn stuff before you fly, or you think that you get on these calls and that's enough, and then you don't apply it, okay? So you do not want to fall into one of those categories where either A, you think that you have to learn everything before you fly, or B, you have to learn everything before you fly, or you have to get on these calls, but then you don't apply it. So I urge you that you're getting on these calls, you apply what you learn. So whatever we learn today should be something that you're putting into practice this week. If you're scared and you think that you're going to go through all these trainings and you're going to learn all this stuff, and then all of a sudden you're going to have this six-figure income, guys, what I'm teaching you now is not what I did to get where I am. I just went. I failed forward. I did it afraid. I turned my mess into my message. If I was feeling shitty, depressed, didn't feel like working out, that is the stuff that is going to build you an empire. Okay, not I woke up and I feel wonderful and my life is perfect. I retired from my job and I got my nails done. That pisses people off. Okay, so if you are having a bad day, if you are going through something that that you would feel like you could post about, you don't have to share the whole story, but little pieces in breadcrumbing is super important. There's some stuff I would never share, right? Can you raise your hand if there's stuff you would never share? Hello, yeah, like there's stuff I would never share. And I'll give you an example of it, and I'll tell you guys because you're my family. And after this, you're never gonna wanna share a bed with me or let me borrow your brush, okay? But I would never put this on Facebook. So my daughter has acquired some South Carolina Super Light. Okay, so when I go in the group and I'm like, guys, I am dealing with a family emergency right now, and like you're probably thinking like my sister is dying, or like my husband and I are like splitting up or whatever. No, my daughter had she had gotten lice. Okay, I would never. I feel like putting that on, but like social media is like putting up I've got like herpes or something. Like I would never, like I don't know, like I don't mean that, but like that's something super like that you wouldn't put on there. So anyway, she had gotten rid of it. Like we went to this place. They have these places in South Carolina, and they actually, it's called the I don't know what it's called. It's called something. And yeah, see, Jamie, can I borrow your brush when I'm there? Like, could we sleep in the same bed, or like, can I share your pillow? See, like, this is stuff I'm telling you guys, like, I didn't know, like, it's just human nature. Moving forward, you will forever be scared of sharing a brush with me. And I'm gonna brush my hair with every single one of your girls' brushes the second I meet you. I'm gonna run in your room and I'm gonna use your brush. So get ready for it. Besides,
I don't need a brush for the short hair.
That's just the only one that's safe, because I did look it up, and apparently, like, black girls, they don't get lice. And I thought it was a myth, but they really don't. So look, and they like clean hair. So apparently I didn't get it because my hair is always dirty, being a mom. And anyway, so she ended up getting it. We got rid of it. Went to New York and she was fine. She went back to school and she got it again. So we went to this one place. It cost like $500 this week, where they do this on your hair and this thing. It looks like a Flowbee from Wayne's World, where they do the cut. Do you remember that thing? So my husband looked at me like, why are you telling people? Whatever, I was telling the story. And so anyway, they put this thing on her hair, and I was just with a man. I was just gonna be like, oh my God, I hugged her. And they put this thing on her hair, and it like it's 100% or whatever. It was like hundreds of dollars. Because the first round, I was like, do it the old school way. This happened again, did this. So I don't even know why I'm telling you that. But it was very traumatic for me. Like, I woke up that morning crying, like I was hysterically crying, like I felt terrible. But I didn't put that out on social media, but, and she's fine now. Like my husband and I were cooking dinner. I was like, nothing like a $500 a week it literally cost us probably, I'd say in the past 2 weeks, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Cause then you have to, have you ever dealt with this before? Am I like the only person? Okay. All right, good. So Anyway, it was terrible. And but what I put on Facebook was going through something, whatever, and people's like, whatever's going on, like, because they need to see that you have struggles, not just that you wake up every day and everything's fine. And I'm not wearing this headband right now because I have a problem. I was just wearing it because I was trying to like get my hair to like lay flat because it's super frizzy. Anyway, so sharing authentically is really, really important. So yeah, it's just terrible. And it's terrible because I think that families, and I'm going to move on after this, but I think that families that don't get rid of it properly, like there's no way you can really get rid of it because you can clean, and no matter what you do, now if this ever happens to you, you got to just PM me because I will tell you the center that I found, and it's completely gone now. But moving forward, what we are going to do today is we are going to talk about some important things, and I like totally digress. Like, what the flip, right? Oh my God. All right, so we are going to talk about Success Club. A lot of you guys have gotten Success Club. We're just going to shout that out really quick. Carrie Steelman-Smith has 4 so far. Bailey has 4. Dedra has 4. Bertice 2. Kelly W 2. Carly 2. Jennifer G 2. Michelle Katz 4. Myself 4. And my husband 4. So those of you guys, like I said, you really want to try to push for Success Club. I don't. What, Landon? Okay, you can say it, Blogger. Just go to Daddy. You can. But you can't because it's late. I don't know what I'm doing. But I know there's a lot of people out there that say like, I don't want to come across like I'm pushing for you to get Success Club, but I know a lot of you guys want to actually make money in this business, move your business forward, and like create something. So Success Club helps you drive your business forward. Remember, you get 2 points for helping one person with a challenge pack. For myself, and this is just me, you can take it, the suggestion, whatever you want. Just buying a fitness program is not an option. You either can get Shakeology or you can get a workout program in Shakeology. There isn't like if I'm going to coach you and go over stuff, but a lot of people say, do whatever, but you guys can do what you want to do, but that's just a suggestion. February challenges, you may say, what challenge? There is a direct correlation, guys, between coaches that show up in challenge groups that have, and I don't mean to say success, because you could be a successful coach just because you transform your own life, okay. But if you're trying to build a business, there's a direct correlation between the coaches that sign up every day and the coaches that dump people in a challenge group, right? And you guys know without me saying who you are or who you aren't, who you are or who you aren't. And there's a lot of coaches that say, hey, welcome so-and-so, and they don't comment on the daily thread. And I think a lot of people would say, oh, well, I reach out to them, or, oh, we talk all the time. And that's great, but the challenge groups are created for a reason. They move through the challenge. They see you commenting on it. They have that omnipresence. They have that experience. And when those numbers come out and it says, even for myself, Marie commented on 4, or Jamie commented on 7, you can kind of see what's going on in there. I always try to remember as a coach that I participate in the challenge, like I worked out or I didn't work out, but then I also coach my challengers. So there's participating in the challenge, working out, didn't work out, did my workout this morning, and then there is coaching your challengers. Okay, and I really feel like there's a direct correlation between that. We have a lot of coaches that just dump people in there, or they will go in there and they will just be like, yay, I worked out today. Well, that's great, but I also have to remember as a coach that it's not always just about me, right? It's about serving others and being more interested than I am interesting. So you definitely want to make sure that you're doing that. If you've fallen off and you aren't participating, you can always jump back in at any time. And like, there's a reason that we are ranked 43 or 42 or whatever it is because the system works and being consistent is super important. So can you guys see this PowerPoint right now? Jamie, can you see it? Okay, because the only person that I can see out of all of our people right now is Jamie. And I asked you guys to bring to have this with you tonight, and I want you to take some notes on this, okay? I'm a paper and pencil girl, so definitely write down some of this stuff. Daily Power Hour, the unsexy. So this is a extension of last week's call. Last week we talked about the unsexy, doing what's unsexy in this business. Working out, I've changed my life, I'm having a bad day, here's my dog, all that stuff, fun, right? We talked about the unsexy last week. Now, what is the unsexy? What does it look like? All right. So every day adding 3 new people that you don't know. Going to a 5K group, adding 3 people. Going to a Lululemon website, adding 3 people that actually accept your friend request. Okay? New people into your network. New people into your network every single day. It says share 3 times a day, but you don't really need to share 3 times a day. I would post on your Facebook 1 time a day. I have to be careful of this too because I love to share on Facebook. Only once a day. If you do more than once, you are competing with yourself now on Facebook since the algorithms changed. So if I post once, like here's my Sagi Body Beast trophy, I would get 87 likes on this, right? Or whatever. If I post about this, I got a new pen in my Shakeology cup, I might get 3 on this, 1 on this, and 10 on this. It may take me an hour to come up with all that crap to put on social media. Stop doing it, right? 1 time a day, 1 to 2, whatever. Like if it's a workout 1, a nutrition 1, okay, and then you like walking your dog, that would still be like, 1 to 2, all right? But you don't need 3 lengthy posts a day because then you're competing with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you have so many things. Also, post in the groups that you have. Post in the challenge group. If you drink your Shakeology, you guys, it's so simple. Take a picture of your Shakeology in the challenge group. Had my Shakeology today. Didn't work out yet, but I might later. Like whatever. Like get that content in the challenge groups. Post in the challenge group. Return messages to people. People that send you messages, return to them. And comment on other statuses to connect. Now, what I mean is like for me, I try to comment on everybody in the challenge group, even if I don't know you. Challenge group meaning run into the new year, follow to fitness, whatever they're called. Maybe that's super overwhelming for you. That's okay. Maybe just pick 3 random people. Maybe you don't know them, but them staying on Shakeology long term, once you are an Emerald coach, meaning you have 2 coaches, is going to help you make money. And we've talked about this before. Does that make sense? So I may not know Kaz, but Kaz is under you and is on your leg. And if Kaz doesn't get any love and thinks it's dumb, Kaz might be like, whatever, I'm just going to go up to Walmart and buy some. I love how my mother-in-law, she always says Walmart. She's on here. I love you, Patty. To make sure, because I'm like, my mother-in-law. Sometimes I talk shit about people and I forget they're like right next to me. Anyway, but yeah, so you want to make sure and be authentic. If you really don't mean it, like don't do it, but make sure that you're doing that. Your reading list, what about your personal development? And I could only see Kaz and Jamie, so I feel like I keep calling you guys out, but like even Kaz was talking about listening. I think that was you that had the breakthrough about the podcast. So you listen to your podcast while you work out. I think that was Kaz. Maybe that wasn't. I don't know. But doing your personal development, if you're struggling in something in life, there's books out there to help you. So listen to your personal development, read your personal development every single day. Inspire someone. Inspire someone. You guys, it is so amazing to be able to inspire people some way that they're like, you know what, Christine, they may not have returned your messages, but I'm sure at some point somebody has said to you, you know what, like, I've been watching you for a while. Like, I don't know how you do that. Like, you've inspired them. Get onto calls. Now, I say get onto calls, but I want to remind you guys that there is 1,000 flipping calls. It's so annoying. I get it. Do you have to get on everyone? No. I would suggest, well, I don't want to say mandatory, but Sunday night, get on this call. There's also a Wednesday coffee talk during the day, and there's a Monday national wake-up call that you can listen to. Those aren't required, but I really do believe that being on our first team call is really important. Anything else is like extra. Check in on the team Facebook page. there's so many times when I have coaches that say, oh man, like I'm struggling, everyone's telling me no. And I'm like, man, this week I post 87 things about how to overcome objections. You know, like clearly you're not like checking in with the team page. So definitely do that, follow up with people, and write your weekly goals. Like, what are your weekly goals this week? I have 3. They are to set up a team training that we're going to start on Tuesday. I'm going to get up every day and work out. I'm going to invite and I'm going to follow up. Those are business goals. And I kind of throw like working out into business, because if I put that as a personal goal, like I guess I have productive paranoia, because like me like getting up and working out helps me move my business forward, but it helps me feel better. But I think if I was just working out, like I probably wouldn't do it. You know, like if it was just like, hey, I'm going to work out in my living room and just work out, like I might just sleep in an extra hour. So I kind of put that in the business category. So right now, like while you're sitting here, write down your goals for this week. Like, what are your goals? Trying to hit Success Club. And getting out of that mentality, like I tried for a little bit, but everyone tells me no, or, you know, whatever, like trying to get out of that mentality. Maybe you want to host a free group. Maybe Danielle and Dedra want to host a free group. Maybe Amanda can send Kaz a message tonight and say, hey girl, let's do a free water challenge together with our friends. Or maybe Christine is like, you know what, I'm going to do a clean eating challenge. You guys, I have scripts for everything. Day 1, throw away all your junk food in your cabinet. Day 2, you know, I have all of that stuff that we've created over the years. There is no reason, and you can do it. Like, you can join all my groups, guys. You can be in my challenge groups every month. And if you are new, like, stay there. But if you're not, get out of the nest, guys, and go fly. You know, like, you can do it. And it's already done for you. They don't want to see me. If I'm watching Danielle Pacey online, I want to join a challenge with Danielle where Danielle is the front runner. And Danielle is leading it, and Danielle is the girl that I signed up with, right? So think about that stuff. If you're new though, like don't freak out. Like you don't have to go do that. And follow up with your challenge group prospects and repeat monthly, which is like super, super important. The next thing is I have this little list. And if you're a fast writer, and I'm sure you guys are all at the age where we're like fast writers, but on your piece of paper, if you printed this out, that's cool. If you didn't, then you might want to make a little list, because we are going to practice here in a second. So you would put number 1, add 5 new friends. Number 2, create a list from yesterday's post. Create a list from yesterday's post. Number 3, start new conversations. Number 4, invite at least 2 new people. And I'll give you a chance to catch up there, because we're about to do this together, and I'm going to have you watch me do it. And if you already are like, I already know how to do this, like, just stay with me, because you might learn something. Because this is what you got to do every day. Like, you can't just do number 1 and 4 and feel like you did it, because you missed 3, 2, and 5, right? So invite at least 2 new people. 5, follow up with those new conversations. I don't know why this looks jacked, sorry. Probably because I just made it a second ago. 6, check in with your challenge group and team page. Plan hooks and new ideas. What is your hook and your new idea for tomorrow, right? Complete your workouts, you drink your Shakeology, and personal development. So like my hook for tomorrow, I'll tell you guys my game plan for tomorrow. My game plan for tomorrow is I already made like the challenge group meet part when I was sitting at my daughter's cheerleading competition today. Let me find it. I don't know if your guys' camera rolls are a hot mess express, but mine are. So I already made, can you guys, hold on, let me do this, stop share for a second. Like my game plan for tomorrow is I already made these, because I'm going to upload them to my story. Want to make a change? Not sure where to start? I already did that twice. And then it's like support, accountability, blah, blah, blah. And then I have like little things that I already made for my story. And then I asked you guys to post all your transformations in the coach group, right? And then I'm going to write on it, think this plan doesn't work, check out some of our teammates' results. and I'm going to put 5 of you. So I already have that done for tomorrow. It took 30 seconds. Like when I watch TV, like I just make all that stuff. So tomorrow when you're like, oh, wow, Marie worked really hard today. Like I didn't, like I just make them throughout. So do you understand what I'm talking about? The Facebook stories and the Instagram stories. Those are already made. That is my game plan that's already done. Okay? That part's already done. I also already have the challenge group post for tomorrow morning that I'm going to put in the New Year, New You. I already have that copied from the template. And then I'm going to go live and I'm going to talk about 10 cancer fighting foods for like 5 minutes on my wall. I'm going to work out. I'm going to invite 30 people and I'm going to follow up with them. And before I go to bed, I do that every day. That's my game plan. So this week, my topic, if I was a teacher and I was teaching a unit, my unit is cancer fighting things, right? So tomorrow I'm going to go live about cancer fighting foods. The next day I'm going to talk about like a wellness shot that I'm going to make out of whatever the flips in my cabinet. Then I'm going to do apple cider vinegar again, which I did before, just like a little thing like that. So like that's kind of like my theme for the week, And last week I talked about like the bathing suit thing and, things like that. So what is your game plan? Like, are you just going to wake up and see how it goes? I'm not saying you need to have a theme, but like what are you going to do? Like maybe you're dealing with something in your life right now. Like maybe you're dealing with some depression or you're dealing with changes in your life that are stressful. Maybe your game plan this week is just to get through the flipping week, go to work and work out twice. That's fine. Maybe your game plan this week is to actually read personal development, actually start 3 new conversations, and actually eat, So your game plan can be specific to you. It doesn't have to be what mine is, but have some sort of plan and some sort of direction to what you're going to do. Set a goal for yourself that you can conquer. So that makes sense? It doesn't have to be like that kind of specific. Let me see what's in the chat before we practice that really quick. Do you know about scheduling posts in challenge groups? Yeah, you can schedule your post in the challenge groups. There is a thing that says like a time thing that says when you want the stuff to, oh, you're asking me if I know. Yeah, I do, Jamie. I actually am currently making Randy do the dirty work in one of the groups. So Randy's doing one of those posts, and then I only have to post a New Year, New You. Suzanne just did the water challenge, and I'm about to combine the graduate and my New Year, New You. I'm going to move because there's 2 New Year, New Yous. I'm going to move mine over to the graduate, and then Michelle Katz and her people are kind of going in a different way where you kind of went that way. I'm going to come over here by myself. Anybody that kind of falls to the middle where you're new or don't know where to go yet, I'm going to take you with me, and eventually I'm kicking you guys out in different directions. Does that make sense? Because Randy and Heather, you guys would kind of be the next to go. And Megan kind of went. She's been kind of running the app. Her and I have kind of teamed up too a little bit. So it's time for a lot of you guys to fly, because I don't know if you're like me, but I'm getting sick of commenting 87 times that Jamie lifted weights today or that Marie drank her Shakeology. And then I'm like, hey, good job, girl. Go ahead. Way to get it. Kicking butt. You're really doing great 87 flipping times. So we might get to the point where we're not even in each other's stuff because it's getting out of control. And I think that we eventually need to do that come March if you guys are game for that. But then I feel like I don't see you. But yeah, go ahead, Jamie.
Scheduling. So that's one thing just to kind of take things off of your plate, because before you could do that, like I know when I think Heather and I were doing the graduate for a little while together, and we had to go in every day and post something. And like the very first summit that I went to, we were both like, oh, you post today. No, I'll post today. And I can't do it on my phone. It's not working. I can't get it to work. So like if you are running any of these challenge groups, or if you want to do one on your own, that timing, like setting it to go off and schedule it is really, really helpful. So like today I went in because I post them out for the week on Sunday. So I go in on Sunday, take one of the scripts that's in Marie's training document, find one of those, post it out for the week, tag everybody. So tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. Pacific time, it's going to go on, and I don't have to do anything. It's one less thing I got to do about my business, throughout the week.
Yeah, and I should do that. Like, I still, like, I do it granny style. I like Facebook, like, tomorrow there's day 15. So I Facebooked it to myself. So when I wake up and my alarm goes off, I just hold it down and cut and paste it, copy, and then I post it in there and I tag everyone and then I hit snooze and try to convince myself to actually work out. Like, I've done the same thing for like 3 years, where if I, instead of Facebooking it to myself, I could just schedule it. I guess it's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks, I'm like, I guess there's like different ways to get to 2+2, but Hootsuite is a really good tool too. I know, guys, and I feel like I should do it, but I just feel like me being so like ADHD, like not focused. Like if I put like sit down and schedule everything in Hootsuite, like it's like either schedule in Hootsuite, which makes sense, or live in a high like, oh my God, I gotta post. Like, I feel like they're both in the same category. So that's just me, but kind of pick which one you want to do that works for your personality. Because if I have on my list, put everything in Hootsuite, I'm going to be like, oh my God, there's one more thing on my list, but it makes sense. So depending how your personality is, you definitely could do that. You could schedule all your posts for the whole week on Hootsuite. That's posts for you in all the challenge groups. You don't have to do it. So, all right. So before we go, on here, I had you guys write that stuff down. Now, what I want you to do right now, and I'm going to stop the share on this. I'm going to share my screen, and I am going to actually go through, and I'm going to do it really fast because I'm pretty fast at this. I got to pull it up on my phone so I can see what the steps are. I want you guys to do this really quick. We're going to practice it. Okay? So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to go find 5 new friends. I want you to do this. So if you're on your computer right now, you could actually do this on your phone. So wherever you want to do it, we're going to practice. And I want you to, that's not what I wanted to share. I want you to go find your own 5 new friends. 5 new friends right now. Does everyone understand what I'm saying? So I'll just share my screen so you can watch me if you want, but can everyone see my Facebook? But I want you to like go find your own, like go friend request 5 people. And don't go to where I go. You guys are going to steal like my stuff. So we're going to practice right now what we just went over. This is I show you, we do. Like when I used to be a teacher, like I show you, now we do it. I want you to actually go do it. But don't go where I'm going. Like go to your own place and find 5 new friends and you're going to send them a friend request. If somebody's confused about what I'm talking about, just unmute yourself and say it. We're going to take like 1 minute. And don't PM me either because you're going to freeze up my phone. My computer's a lot slower when I'm on Zoom. Just take 1 minute to go find 5 new friends. So like think about like a local like gym. God, I don't know why mine is doing this because all these people are popping up. Let's go find 5 to 10. If you've already found 5, keep going. When I'm on Zoom, I'm just gonna probably have to do it on my phone. To just keep like find people to friend request. Of course, mine doesn't want to work. I'm just gonna go here. Because, you know, you may not be comfortable, you know, working your warm market right now, people you know. Maybe you have to go to your cold market. That's people that you don't know. And usually I do, like, if I go somewhere local and I have over 5 mutual friends, then I will. Sometimes I got to be careful because, like, Dedra, like, you know, clearly she is, like, if I friend request them and I see, like, she's already friends with them, then I'll unadd them, because then that just creates competition within, like, our local market. Eight mutual friends. I'm gonna do 2 more. And after a while, like, eventually, like, you may not have mutual friends in the beginning, but eventually you will if you, like, friend within groups or, like, wherever you want to do it. If you're gonna do this and you're worried, like, oh man, what if they, like, are psychos and they're gonna come and, like, kill my firstborn, then just PM me and I will show you how to edit your friend list. Okay? So that was the first thing that we did. Did everybody just find some new friends really quick? I know it took me like 10 times longer. If you're worried, you can mark them as an acquaintance, but we can talk about that another time. The next thing that we're gonna do really quick, you have added some new friends. And remember, when they accept your friend request, and this always works for me, I say, thanks for accepting my friend request, sending you positive vibes. Are you on a fitness journey of your own? As corny as that sounds, I like some stuff on their wall. Then they say, no, but I need to be. You seem so inspiring, right? Super easy. Then what I do is next, the reason that I post on my Facebook wall constantly is the next thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to have to stop sharing this in a second because, sorry, it's going slow. Thanks for bearing with me. It's because I'm on Zoom. The next thing that I do is I am going to create a list from people that liked my post. I do this every night before I go to bed. That takes 2 seconds. I'm not going to do that one because my daughter's cheerleading competition. Wow, 24 people liked that. I click on that, and then I'm going to write down all of the people that liked that post. I'm also going to write down all the people, so that pops up. Before I go to bed, I write that every night. Sometimes you might want to even go in your closet and say, guys, I'm going on a date Friday, or out with my husband, or to a party with my girlfriends. Which outfit do you think I should wear, A or B? The reason you're doing that is you're asking them, do you like outfit A or B? Should I paint my nails hot pink or should I paint them purple? You know, then people are going to comment on it. It creates engagement. It's bringing people into your wall. I write all of those people's names down. Do a GIF or whatever the flip it's called on how your weekend went. Tag a friend, right? Then you write all those people down. Okay, I do that every single day. I write down all of that stuff. I have notebooks and notebooks where I write all these names down. Then you're like, then what do I do with it? And then I'll say something like, hey, Suzanne, thanks for checking me out. I had a crazy weekend. I don't know if you've seen any of my posts, but I have this fitness group coming up. Bikini season's going to be here before we know it. Super stressful, LOL. Like, I have this group, blah, blah, blah. You know, would you like some details on it? You know, just, I mean, you've got to have some sort of hook, because otherwise you're going to look like you're just, like, you know, spamming people. So I always post either a fitness thing or something that's going to create engagement on your post. Maybe you could put out there, anyone else dealing with, just like, man, I've been in a slump lately, haven't gotten my workout in. Anybody else I put something up like this last year at this time because Time Hop reminded me, anybody else have that seasonal depression going on, lack of vitamin D? You know, a lot of people might be, you know, they might say that, like, people need to work out, they need to be healthy, they need that extra motivation, things like that. So it doesn't always have to be a workout post, it can be just like an opinion post. So then I write all of those names down. And the next thing, so go back to your post from the past couple of days and write all of those names down. You also friend requested new people. The next thing is, number 3 is starting new conversations. Go to, does everybody know where it says where it's people's birthdays on Facebook? So I guess it would be, I'm looking for this on my, I don't want to go on my phone again because it keeps freezing up, but it says like over to the right on your computer, it'll say like 15 people have a birthday today. Do not write happy birthday on their Facebook wall. I go to them. I actually gave my husband a job because he sits there, and I don't care if he hears me right now. At night, he likes to sit there and play on his Kindle or do something. No more. You're going to be happy birthday-ing people, buddy, or you're going to be liking some of their crap on social media. So his new job is he goes to people's birthday and inboxes them and says, as me, and he's going to say like, hey, Heather, happy birthday, as me. He's in my account. Hey, Heather, happy birthday. How have things been going? What's going on these days? That's a new conversation. You don't have to say, hey, Heather, I got a $160 challenge pack. You want to buy it? No. You say, you inbox them, PM, DM, 5 new of those a day. What are you up to? Whoa, Kaz, I just got this new job. It's really cool. You know, just been doing that. Had fun with the Super Bowl this weekend. And I also started this crazy new fitness group. It's driving me nuts. Like, I don't know if I want to quit it or stay in it. You know, but you should definitely like check it out with me because I need some accountability. And they're like, really? What are you doing? You know, and that starts the new conversation. That is how it's done. All right. So then you have 5 of those a day. And so those are the new conversations. And then I do cold invites on my Instagram or wherever. A cold invite is, hey, Danielle, I know this is super random, but I'd love to invite you to my next challenge. It's perfect for the busy. We're working on our summer booties. Would you like some deets? Details just sound stupid. You got to be cool if you're going to do it. And if you want to learn how to be cool, you got to ask this granny over here. But I'll say, hey, you want the deets, girlfriend? GF with a cartwheel emoji, you know? And then they're like, yeah, shoot them to me. Okay, so that's start a new conversation like happy birthday, how's it going? You have a cute dog. A cold invite is just, you know, 2 of those. Follow up with people. And then check into the team page. I promise you, if you keep it simple with this little graph, and I can send this to you, I think I put it in the coach thread. If you do that every day, work out and drink your Shakeology, that is all I did for 30 minutes a day, every single day for 2 years, and I was able to retire from my job. Now, you're gonna run into, it's too expensive. I don't want to do it. I don't have enough time. So in the meantime, when you're posting on your Facebook wall, no, I got up this morning and worked out. No, look at me in the gym. My abs are super flat. No, not on your Facebook wall. What you would do on your Facebook wall is like what Dedra does. She's going through something, but she shares, I'm a busy mom. I'm really tired, but I'm going to get it done today because I'm worth it. So your followers, guys, are going to see that not only are you busy, your life is in a hot mess express, but you got it done. Therefore, I trust and believe in you and you can help me. Not I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I did my workout, because if I'm following you doing that, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to tell you as your follower, that's too hard. I can't do it. I'm too busy. No. Do I have to get up at 4 in the morning? Because it's not going to happen. You have to empower people and meet them in the shit. You know, when I look for coaches to run with me, not always, some of the times I always look for the person that I am before Beachbody. you know, because not always, but sometimes, because I know that it's possible. And I know whether you build an empire or no matter what, I know that if I didn't have Beachbody, because I'm losing my sister and I've lost my brother and my life was freaking shit for 3 years, that if I didn't have that, this workouts and these groups to help me, that I wouldn't have made it. And that's what makes me feel good, to know that I can share that in others, and that eventually that they can maybe build something that's going to like help them in their lives and really help them achieve all of their goals that they may not even have known that they were shooting for. Right? So, so think about that stuff when you're laying that out on your storefront. What objections are you getting? Too expensive. I don't have enough time. I'm this, and this. So when you craft those posts, I worked out today, or I did whatever, you know, be cool about it, but also think about what the people are thinking when you're inspiring, but what makes them self-doubt, and show them that it can be possible, and try to merge those two things together. Did that super confuse you on that? Or did it kind of make sense? You don't have to do that all the time, but I think that that's what really helps me, because you guys know, like this one girl today that I was talking to, she's like, I'd love to do it, but I'm super busy. And I'm thinking, like, do you even follow me? You know? And I always say, good God, you know, like everyone's busy, you know, and then once a week I'll always do those posts, like, you can't wear busy like a badge of honor. Everybody's busy. Everybody has shit, excuse my language. At some point you just have to, because I know a lot of people have a lot of stress, like, you know, like I know my sister like would not be able to work out right now. Like I know she can't do it. So like it falls into the category, not as an excuse, but a lot of people have, we just make up excuses. Like I'm perfectly able and willing to get up and probably, or even right now, run 4 miles. I don't, because like I just like am too tired, but that's an excuse, you know, things like that. So, and then you just keep it simple, and that's what I do every day, you know? But lay your workout clothes out. I already got my Shakeology on the counter. You guys will laugh. I already have my scoop of Energize scooped out. My husband's lunches are made. My workout clothes are laid out for the week. My post for tomorrow morning is already made. You want to know what it is? And then we'll go over questions. But I already made it for tomorrow morning. I'll tell you what it is. And I look at top coaches too, and I get inspired. I don't copy their words, but I get inspired tomorrow. Tomorrow is, sometimes you just need to wake up and give yourself a pep talk. Monday reality. Everybody's busy. Most don't feel like it. You're not unique. Sometimes you just need to decide. Happy Monday. Shit's already done. Because I already know tomorrow morning I'm not going to feel like doing it. I mean, it's Monday, right? Who the heck feels inspired at 5 o'clock in the morning to write that up? Not this girl. Nope. Maybe you guys do. I don't. Maybe you thought I did. I didn't. I already wrote it. So, all right. Let's see what's in the chat. Preparation is so needed. Yeah. And right now you might be overwhelming yourself. Like, oh my God, like I got to make my lunch tomorrow. And like, I can't even get out the door in the morning. How am I going to pre-plan all this stuff? Don't. You know, one step at a time. Get a goal for this week. Small baby steps. Over time, you'll become a master ninja, right? Right. Because I mean, Christine, girlfriend, if you're making those posts in the morning because they are good, it's taking you hours, unless you're fast. I want to hear from you, because those little.
I do them on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. Actually, yesterday I do my whole week post on the weekends.
Okay.
And I did most of them yesterday, and then I just had like 3 posts to finish for the week today, this morning.
Okay. Because those are.
I do
like,
and I do like you. I
had to take
post
like
Messenger, and I copy and paste. But that's why I'm late and I'm not on time sometimes when I'm at work, because I get too busy to run to the bathroom real quick and copy and paste.
Yeah, I used to do that when I was a teacher. And then everyone would eat lunch together, and they thought that I was just like super introverted and like not friends with anybody. I'm like, nope, building an empire over here, like in my room, like sleeping, and they think I'm just like a crazy bee that doesn't want to eat lunch with them. Probably a little bit of both, but like I was up to something. All right. Well, what questions do you guys have for me? I know you've got to have some questions. Like, I want this to be underwhelming. Overwhelming, super overwhelming, underwhelming. You have a list. Work out, drink your Shakeology. I listen to the personal development in the shower. sometimes even working out, like, God, that takes so much time, and then you got to like post about it. Get a quote and just copy the quote, and then you got your workout. Think about there's a couple of things you want to talk about this week. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. Maybe you're not ready for it. Maybe you just want to complete a challenge, right? Maybe you just want to show up every day and you just want to try to, maybe you're just getting out of bed, you know? Wherever you are, I hope this spoke to everybody. Wherever you are, we all in our own lane, right? Stay in your own lane. Wherever you are, you can do anything. You can do hard things. So I'm speaking to all levels. Kind of like when you're teaching a class, you teach to wherever people are, right? So questions for this week, comments, suggestions. What are you guys thinking?
I got something. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is what I've been doing. You know our Facebook stories
Yes.
that we have? Okay, so today I checked my story and I was actually excited. I had like 92 people that was hitting this one post, and it was me in the kitchen. It's not on here anymore, but I wrote down the 92 names. So
Oh, yep.
So I don't know about you guys, but you know, we have a follow-up list, but then there's the story list.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the people that
those are the people that actually care.
Right. So those are the people that don't say anything on your Facebook wall, but they're creeping on your story. So I start talking to them.
Yes.
And then, so I talk to them. Now I have a business page. So all the new people that accepted my friends, I'll make a short conversation saying thank you. And I said, hey, I'm building my new business page. Can you like that also? And they've been doing that.
Right.
So I can track the conversation through that new tracker system that I have with My Connection Builder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody is doing that now, but I found that to be easy. So
what's your tracking thing? What are you talking about?
The My Connection Builder. So instead of, and you have you use what?
I use paper and pencil now.
Oh, well.
I had Teamsy, and I felt like it was good, but it was slowing me down.
Yeah.
So I'm back to you like it, you write it, hey girl, keep going, move forward, and then but don't do what I do, because like just you could do paper and pencil at the beginning, but you should have some sort of tracking system.
Right, but then the My Connection Builder is only linked to my business page, so it's forcing me to build it so I can stay in contact with people and track them.
Nice.
So.
That's awesome. Yeah, because whatever you're doing, that shift, whatever you made is working, because you have a lot of people watching you, but it's important to connect with those people that are watching you, because it's great. It's good to have watchers, but it feels good to have a couple wins too. And you are ready for some wins. Definitely ready for some wins. Yeah. All right, so I was like, oh, is he bringing us dinner?
I told you. He had a plate. He was teasing me. It's okay.
I know. I just ate super healthy, and I'm like, anyone want to order a pizza, tacos? Anyone? God, I have a food problem. Okay. So anyone else have a question? Yes, Jamie.
Actually, kind of along the lines of stories, I was actually just going through and writing down all the people on my story. Thank you for the reminder, Dedra. But in Instagram stories, so I remember Carrie and you had said to like tag the city that you live in, like if it's not a huge city or whatever. So if you do that, so I've done that. I've tagged my city and I've gotten like 90 something people following or who liked it, but I can't get their info because it's under that city. So do you know how to get their info? Is there a way of getting their info?
And that's a really good question, because Kaz, do you know the answer to that question? Kaz is young and fun. She might know the answer to that question. Like if you're on an Instagram story and you tag a location, like when I do it, it'll say like South Carolina. I show up on their story, but it'll say like 90 something views. I don't know. Not the views like where someone views it and then I see all the people. There's like a second part.
Yeah, it says like, so for me, I live in Shoreline, Washington, so I tag Shoreline, Washington, and then under Shoreline, Washington, it says 97 views, but then I click on that and it just has all the other posts for Shoreline, so it doesn't
Right.
have.
Can you do me a favor and post that in the Boom family and ask, because I think you get more views to where those people might eventually reach out to you, but I don't think there's a way to see them, because I was like, what's the point?
Yeah, I thought Carrie said something about that.
Yeah, I don't think there is a way of finding out who those people are. I don't think so, but
Okay. So I'm like, there's 93 people. I should be reaching out to these people, but I can't.
Yeah. I think
I
that if they see it, they might be more apt to click the link tree if you have that attached to your Instagram. Or if you say like, hey, you want to do whatever, like you get more views, they're more apt to follow you.
Yeah, I think that's what Carrie said when she was doing that call that night about it.
Right. So those people are more apt to follow you.
It's just about getting followers.
Right. And then anytime you get a follower, I always say to them, hey girl, thanks for the follow, sending you positive vibes. Are you on a fitness journey? I know it's so generic, but I've got to start somewhere, you know? And then I went through everybody that's following me. And I said, hey, thanks for the follow. Are you on a fitness journey of your own? What's going on? Or anybody that views my story, Facebook story or Instagram story, I say, hey, girl, thanks for the views and check it out on my journey, blah, 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 what's going on. You having a fabulous week? And then they're like, yeah, girl, I've been checking you out. You've been killing it. Like, I thought your, post was funny about blah, blah, blah. Conversation starter. Mark it off your paper. That's how it's done. Because if you're going out there, guys, like those 450,000 other Beachbody coaches that are like, here's this long paragraph, buy some crap from me, like the whatever book club that is, what book group is that? Something like all these moms want me to buy these books. And there's like 17 paragraphs, and then they want me to order. No. Every time, no. You gotta do the first part first, right? Then you get to your message. Form, family, relationship, occupation. What do they do from the relationship? Message. Form first. So, all right, last question. What do we got?
With the Instagram, no, you can't see who are the people in your town that have seen that story. But when you go to like your search and it shows like my town, Lexington, I'll click and I'll watch the Lexington ones. And then I'll go to those people's pages. And that's when I start liking and commenting on their stuff for them to follow me back.
Oh, because they're looking at things in Lexington.
Yes, but that way you're not like someone halfway across the country. Like, there's more of a connection there, and they're most likely also following your page as well via the stories through the town. So you can go click on that, and then like, cause I notice it's a lot of the same people.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can kind of get more people closer in your town. So you just seem more like a real person and not just like another Instagram follower, possibly bot account that people get.
Yeah. So did that make sense, Jamie? Like, so say you're from like your town, Seattle, and then it shows up on Seattle. The people who are looking at things in Seattle are the same people. Like, so you comment on all those groups that come up for Seattle, all the pictures, I would comment on a couple of them and like a couple of those. So then those people eventually are more apt to follow you because those are the people that are checking out your location story. And then if I'm here and I'm like, good morning, these are Pottery Barn curtains, I tag that Pottery Barn. This fabulous Walmart shirt, I probably wouldn't tag Walmart. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? So when you do brands around you, that helps too, so all right, guys. Well, I think that we are rocking and rolling. I am excited about how our team is killing it, and Christine's daughter is excited. She is ready to sign up. Look at her shaking her tail feather back there, and I am excited about this week. So let's what? You need more. Okay. let's go ahead and take a quick picture. Content, remember, you could do a post right now, like you want to be part of our sisterhood girl power thing, like join my team. And I'll post this picture in the coach group. I'll let you guys post it on your own wall. I guess you could do like peace or hearts or smile or whatever you guys want to do, and we'll take a picture. Good night, guys. Have a good night. Cheese. All right, guys. And new people, don't be overwhelmed and send me a message that you want to quit after tonight's call. One step at a time. We have an escapee. She got up.
Hi, Isabella.
Say hi, everyone. Don't touch my head. No,
You're so mean.
Want to share a brush?
You're so mean.
But
It's
if
not
you
her
guys,
fault.
No, on a serious note, though, you guys reach out to me. Last thing, I know you want to get off, but sign up for a call one-on-one with me if you need some extra help. And Tuesday, we are going to start a team training. I'm not going to say comment on the below what you think. It's going to be self-paced. Each day, I'm going to put up an assignment, and I'll send you some info on it. Worst case scenario, drink your Shakeology and work out and forget about it, right? All right, guys. Have a good night. See you guys later. Oh, Kaz, since I have you on here, what was the thing you were asking me for? Did she jump off?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
When I did the phase 1, and I had written on my notes, there's like a day-by-day thing.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying to find it.
The day-by-day thing is the boomempirefitnesstrainingsite.com.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the day-by-day thing. So you would go to there and then go to the top tab where it says Coach Basics, and then you start going through that. If you actually wanted to wait on that, you could wait on that, and because we're going to start our like big team training, and I'm going to pull stuff from that into the team training. I'm going to make a Facebook group. So I would wait on that and just do our regular team training this week. I'm going to put you in that group.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
So, well, you look good. You have a good weekend? A little
Yeah,
bit.
I feel better now. I napped, so.
I know. I did too. I was losing it. Vicky probably fell asleep. She's still on here. Hey, Vicky.
Oh.
Are you on here, Vicky? 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 No, she might have fallen asleep.
So, something really funny. We say my cat looks like like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon.
Uh-huh.
So we got this at the mall, and I made it meow.
That's awesome.
And my cat's like freaking out right now.
I saw that. Did you put the wings on the cat earlier when you sent me that
Yeah,
picture?
because these like come off. This is like that Build-A-Bear thing. And these
Oh my
come off.
God. If you ever want to buy me a present, like down the road, if it's my birthday, will you please get me one of those? Because I'm like obsessed with it, and we don't have those at our Build-A-Bear. I might have to send you money to like get me one because we love
Just like a Build-A-Bear?
Yeah, we do, but we don't have that. The Train a Dragon one.
They had like just a couple left of them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I was so tired this weekend too. Like, I was just trying to do everything, and then she had her cheerleading competition, and oh my God, we were like running everywhere. And I feel like if I had one more day, I would feel fine. But that's like the beauty, I guess, of having like my own business. Like I have everything, like I showed you guys, all that stuff planned out. Worst case, I could just do my workout and then say happy birthday to everybody and friend request like 20 people. And I'm going to take it easy tomorrow because sometimes we burn ourselves out. I think you're kind of like me. You have that, hey, okay, bye, Vicky. Love you. Vicky's so sweet. I hope you get to meet her one day. But I think you're kind of like an overachiever like I am too. Like you feel like you have to learn everything and like learn everything and do everything, and don't do that to yourself. It's really hard. Sometimes we just have to do that self-care.
For sure.
Yeah, definlinel.
Well, I'll work out. I'm going to get up in the morning and work out.
I am too. What time are you going to get up?
Well, I have to be in at work at 8, so I don't know, like a little before 6 or something.
Yeah. We'll lay out get your workout clothes out, like get your Shakeology ready so you can have it on the way to work. That's what I do. And we'll hold each other accountable this week. So it's the last week of that new year, new you. And then all those people that did it all move up to the graduate. So I'm trying to go 5 for 5 this week. So, I mean, I might mess up. Like I'm not saying, because I do, I'm good for about 4. So I'm going for 5 this week. So let's do it together and rock it out.
Sounds good.
All right. Have a good night. Bye,
You
girl.
too. Bye.